Hi, it's Steve here from SMC County Garage SEAT, and in today's video I'm going to show you around a very nice SEAT Leon FR Sport powered with the 1.5 eTSi automatic gearbox. Now this particular vehicle we're very proud to have, was only registered in September of last year and has covered just over 2,000 miles. Now, being an FR Sport, you have these lovely sport seats, as the name suggests, with the red stitching. Now, both front seats are heated and have full height adjustment. And then when you move into the rear, you have the micro suede and the leather seating with two proper seats. You have a centre armrest with an access hatch that allows you to get into the boot on a journey. Or if you want to fold that up out of the way, it will allow you to have 3 people sitting in the vehicle. Now, a lot of estate cars, they tend to look quite ugly. And what SEAT have managed to achieve, I think, in this particular vehicle is a car that not only looks great, but it's got a huge amount of carrying capacity. So if I just open the boot and show you, let's move the tonneau cover out of the way, push that one down, and away we go. And I can show you how big, there you go, look at the depth you've got there. So it's a really big size boot. So if you also want to, the boot floor here allows me to raise it up slightly. So what that means is that if I come back and drop down, it sits nigh on flush with the boot opening. So if you've got a 4-legged friend that doesn't like jumping over a lip, then it certainly will make their life a lot easier. The other advantage, which is great, is if you wanted to fold one or both of the seats down, if I pull this top, that drops down, and again it makes the whole thing run almost flush. The rear tonneau cover you can remove, and when you look at the car, it looks just like a slightly larger hatchback. So it's got a plenty of carrying capability. 5 adults you could carry in nice luxury. You've got a rear air conditioning outlet as well, which you can control from the back. So you haven't going to be shouting your orders through to the people in the front. You are able to do it from the rear, but you can control that from the front. So if you've got some trigger happy youngsters in there, then you can override it. Then when you jump in, we're coming up to the cockpit. It shows you a lot of nice little features now. So you've got the leather effect on the door card. You've got the, if I drop down low enough, you can see you've got the interior lighting. And then as we come across, the red stitching is synonymous really with the Leon and the FR range. And I say this with heated front seats as well as a heated steering wheel, you probably aren't going to want to get out, to be honest. Now this one also benefits from having what they call the digital dashboard. So depending on what your preference is, you can have a lot of different views going on there. You've got cruise control on the left hand side, you've got your trip computer display adjustments in there as well. That's a very important button because that one turns on or off or sets the temperature for your heated steering wheel. Now the specification on this car is huge, so for me to run through all of it, I think it would take a lot longer than this 5-minute video that I've recorded, but hopefully this will give you a good idea as to the car and its level of equipment. Now this vehicle is less than 5 months old, so would come with the remainder of SEAT's 3-year guarantee. And having only covered 2,000 miles, it's pretty much like someone else has done the running in bit for you. Now the major difference when you look at cars like this is that this has the newer media screen. So the original Leons, people used to say that it was a bit clunky, and there was a couple of features that used to be honest, used to get on my nerves. The first one was that you couldn't very easily control the air conditioning, and especially if it was dark, a lot of the information bar wasn't lit up. So when SEAT addressed this, they totally changed it, and it's so much nicer to operate. If you want to just get in the car and turn the radio on and listen to that, or punch in a destination to run through with the car's navigation system, that's surprisingly easy. Or if you want to, you can run through and utilize Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and that is wireless. So if you want to, you can go into the individual vehicle settings and change some of the interior or exterior settings. But that's the sort of thing you'll probably only do once. And then if you're anything like me, you'll then leave it be. When we come into the assisted systems, you've got parking sensors with a park pilot and a camera. You've also got in the smart assistance, you've got traction control, start stop override and lane assist, as well as a speed limiter, eco assistance and front assistance. So many assistants, you don't know what to do with yourself. Very important nowadays, seems to be a lot of cameras popping up. So you have a speed warning, so that will let you know what the speed limit is on the road that you're driving. And if you want it to, it will alert you as well. Now this one also benefits from having a built-in satellite navigation system, or if you're anything like me and you prefer using things like Google Maps or Waze, you can actually have that displayed and run that system instead. It's totally up to you. All of which you can set up by using the shortcuts tab at the very top of the media screen. If you fancy personalizing it even further, then you can set and adjust the coloring of the lighting inside as well. And using the toggle bar at the top of the screen, you can adjust how bright it is. While you're in there personalizing it, why don't you change the driving profile, either from a slightly more economical setup to a slightly sportier one. Or you can run through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and again, that is a wireless setup. So depending on what apps or widgets, as they like to call them, you have set on your phone, they can transfer across and be displayed on the screen. It's a real bonus making that wireless now, so there is no need for having the cables any longer. And then when I pop it into reverse, just look how clear that camera is. It's a big media screen. You probably can't appreciate it when you're looking at a video like this, but when you actually see it in the flesh, and when I pan back, you can see it's a big screen. It's a really nice, clear setup. You've got a wireless phone charger as well as a pair of USB-C sockets. So if you want to charge something, if your phone isn't compatible, then you're able to. And then you also have the little stubby gear lever with the electronic handbrake and the hill assistant. Now, all in all, I hope this has given you a bit of a flavour as to what this car is like. As you would expect for a car as new as it is, it's unmarked. And it's being sold with a big value attached. Now this one is £24,495. So if you'd like to discuss part exchanging your car or funding options, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you for watching. I feel like I've spoken a lot about this car, but I've only just scratched the surface. If we can help, please get in touch. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.